have any of the past ones made like mainstream American music?
ABBA.
Oh my gosh, really?
This is You Know Too Much. Pamala, there's a music competition where you can vote as many times as you want from any country on earth, but you just can't vote for your own.
Sounds sus.
Oh, it gets worse.
Of course it does.
Joining us today is Jordana Freydberg, someone who knows way too much about Eurovision. Hey, Jordana.
Hi. My favorite subject.
Yeah.
We're
Tell us.
so excited.
We're
Where
so
do we
excited
even
'cause-
start?
Yes, please. What makes Eurovision different? Like, I don't think as Americans we're really exposed to it. So, like, what is it? What makes it really different? What's exciting about it?
I think it's the cross-cultural aspect that makes it, for me, that I think is so exciting. Like, it's so diverse. There's so many different voices and types of music and languages. Some of these songs are in like 3 or 4 different languages. So I think it's like feeling that you're tapping into the world at large in a cultural way. That's what's exciting. You're
Yeah.
watching singers from Moldova, from Malta, San Marino. It's like Bulgaria. It's just a totally different way of engaging with music. And my kids it's kind of funny. It's like geography lesson too. My son started asking me all these questions about these countries.
The
and
flags,
so in a weird
the
way,
countries.
it's like educational too.
That's
So
amazing.
it's like, and no one, it's funny because like no one else at my kids' school, for example, they're like, what are you doing on Saturday? And I'm like, oh, we're watching Eurovision. Like we have to stay.
Right.
Like
Of
we're going to
course,
be
of course.
from 4 to 8. We are in front of that television watching Eurovision or whatever the time, the time.
Amazing. Are
And,
they in costume for the rehearsals?
Yeah, it's like a full-on dress rehearsal. So it
Oh,
gives away a
perfect.
lot of the surprise.
Sure.
But
Wait, are the costumes a big thing?
oh yeah,
I think
It's
they're
a
ridiculous, right?
Oh, really?
It depends. Again, it's like, it really, this is what I mean about how diverse it is. There's no criteria that's like, oh, that's a Eurovision song, right? You definitely have different layers of what each country deems is the best representation for that year, right? So it can be like a really cool, like, pop song that you would listen to if it came up on, a mix on Spotify, regardless of whether or not it's Eurovision, to something so ridiculous that it could only be a Eurovision song.
Oh my God.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Again, the audio accompaniment to this is going to be fantastic.
So good.
Listen,
Okay. Have any of the past ones made like mainstream American music?
ABBA.
Oh my gosh, really?
The Eurovision origins. Wow.
Yeah. So now let's get in, like, tell me about the scoring, because
Yeah.
how
It's-
does scoring work for this type of thing?
Bonkers. It's bonkers. And what I like about it is that it creates this very tense moment of surprise at the very end of the reveal, right? So basically, okay, I'm going to break it down for you.
Yeah, I'm like,
So-
how can there be surprise? It's scoring.
Yeah.
There's big surprises. So the vote is divided into 2 categories: the public vote
Mhm.
and what's considered the private sort of like industry experts vote, right? So each country has an expert panel that they put together, and they have to be like working people in the music industry,
In the biz.
influential music people in each country. So you go into the finals and there's already public votes coming in. So people are, and then the private scores start ranking who's leading, right? But that kind of means nothing because until they bring in the public vote, like all bets are off, essentially.
Right. You just don't know.
Yeah. So basically the public vote is where people, I think, have the most, that's where the most drama comes in.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
Is this voting by like SMS, text message, or how does
SMS,
this?
I did mine online, maybe because I'm not a citizen of any of these countries. So
You
if
can
you're a
vote?
you cannot. So anyone can vote. You cannot vote for your own country. That's the only rule.
Oh.
So
Okay.
like I, as an American, could log on to the website and put in how many times I wanted to vote. Now you can vote. I forget if it's unlimited times or maybe, you can vote like crazy, but it costs
Yeah.
money.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting.
There was a lot of talk going into the finals that Israel was going to rig it with money, bots, influence, like tech,
Sure.
blah, blah, blah. So,
Right.
Yeah.
in fact, there was a great
Scandal.
moment, a lot of scandal there, and there was a great when Israel came. So what they do is they telecast right to each country,
Mhm.
and a representative of that country comes on a live telecast and says, I'm blah blah blah. I'm here in Israel, and we award our votes to, and then they announce it,
It's
and
like the
he
electoral.
Right?
exactly, and the Israel representative made a joke about, well, apparently I already know who's going to win. So he was like, he actually made a joke to all
Oh,
the, yeah, to
how'd that go over?
I haven't done too deep of a dive into like the Reddits of it. You know what I mean? Like that's where I sort
Yeah.
of checked out, where I was like, I'm just going to leave this here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's like a political thing to it. There's a wealth and influence thing to it. There's like, it's wild. It's
That
wild.
is wild.
Yeah.
So could I like essentially open a fund and be like, I'll reimburse anybody if they vote for, Germany or whatever the heck
Moldova.
it might
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
You could rally all
Crazy.
your friends. Like, I think, it's interesting because you can get groups to influence the vote for sure.
Wow. What percentage of the vote is the public vote? Is it
It's
60%?
50-50.
50-50.
Okay.
50% private, 50% public. They put the rankings up on the screen, and they're like, it's like, and the public vote for Moldova comes to, and then it's like 250 points, and it goes, and it's like oh my God, the tension is so there. And of course,
Yeah.
once it gets to the last few countries that are up here, because they do
Right.
it up the chain to make it really intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year it was down to Bulgaria and Israel, and I was on a WhatsApp with my Australian family, and we were genuinely like scared for the outcome because of the protest, because of the, people it was gonna have a very intense reaction.
Yeah. I get
So
it. I
down
get
to
it.
the wire, down to that last second where they announced, because the public vote for Israel was big. Like
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
big boost. And then we were, and then of course you're like waiting till the last second, and they drag it out and they're showing the video.
Yes.
It's like classic like reality TV drama. They're showing, the guy from Israel with his, he's got his little Israel flags and his buddies around him. And then they cut to
Yeah.
Bulgaria,
Oh
and
my
she's like,
God.
oh my God. And she's got her people and their little flags, and everyone's like, oh my God. And then finally they announce it.
That's crazy.
And there's actually another layer, which is that there are, there's something called the Big Five, and they are grandfathered into the finals.
What?
Like every
Yeah.
year?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? Do you just buy your way into that? What do you mean they just grandfathered?
It's interesting you should ask. So one thing we have not touched on is like who runs Eurovision?
Mm-hmm.
It's the
Is this
European,
like the IOC shit.
Yeah.
it's the European Broadcasting Union.
Here we
Right.
go.
So the people who spend the most money across whoever makes the largest contributions to the European Broadcasting Union are grandfathered into the finals.
For just that year, though.
I believe it's been consistent for a
Okay.
long time.
In perpetuity.
It's
It's like based on the GDP, I'm sure. Like it's like, you know what I mean? Like
Wow.
it's, yeah. And the host country will also be grandfathered in.
Mhm.
So that's 6 right there. In terms of the actual number, I'm blanking on what that is.
There's so many like asterisks to this.
That's what I meant. Is like once you dig in, you
can go forever.
It's like a living, breathing, like freaking global thing. Like it's so complicated. It really is.
You can buy your way in. You can be, there from the last year. You can
You have
don't
to
have
pay
to
to
be
vote.
European. Guys, you don't have to be
Yeah.
European. That's the crazy thing. Like Australia, UK, like England, Ireland, they're still, Ireland wasn't in it this year because of Israel. So that's one of the countries that, but England was. And they, they're not European, but as long as your country is an affiliate of the European Broadcasting Union, then you can submit to Eurovision.
Wow. Crazy.
I personally think there should be more control over voting publicly. I don't love that it becomes something about not the craft.
Right.
Got it.
Because it becomes about who can organize, who has the money, the influence, the power. And that's not really fair.
No.
Right.
Because how do you put like
Yeah.
Lithuania or Malta or Moldova or like these countries that just
Poland. And there's so
yeah,
many.
like obviously like Ukraine, you know what I mean? It's just like with everything going on in the world, like I just wish that it was a little more regulated in terms of how you can buy
impacts
votes.
that public 50%. Yeah, that's not
Mhm.
insignificant. Or maybe they could change the weighting of it so that the in-person judges have more of an impact so that it's less of a risk. But yeah, that does seem unfair.
I mean, I will say I appreciate that you can't vote for your own country. Because it is one of those things, like based on the size of your country, you could be like, boom, if we all just called in once, we're good. So especially those smaller countries wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess we could also say I wish the troubles and the crises of the world weren't so large and big to where that's why we're making campaigns to vote for certain things.
In the first place,
being able to just enjoy it and look at the craft of it.
This is the thing. And I, Eurovision was always supposed to be about the connectivity of song, the way that music and song and art connect everyone. And it's kind of it's like, I get it. I'm not saying we shouldn't give a shit about any of this stuff, but I think I just wish it was just about the singing and the spectacle and the fun of it all, and that we could, as cheesy as it sounds, like all come together for the love of song.
And enjoy the costumes, right?
I hear you.
Oh, the costumes. Oh my God. The costumes. Yes.
Did you have a favorite this year? Like, who did you have a favorite last year? Do you have a favorite this year?
Yeah, I have a lot to say about the favorites because I think, as I said, diversity is the thing here, right? So like you can pick your favorite. I like to pick a favorite of each type of thing, right?
Oh,
so
okay.
I think every year there's a song that's like truly ridiculous and hilarious, right? So this year I wasn't crazy about the goofy songs. I think actually this year really lacked in humor.
Whimsy and humor.
Whimsy was low this year, for the record.
Man.
Okay. Last year, whimsy was phenomenal. We had Windows 9. Oh, wait, actually, I might be messing this up. Windows 95 actually might have been 2024.
That's the name of the song?
Yeah, that's the name of the band.
Okay, so
of the song?
Windows 95 Man was the artist from Finland. And he had a song called No Rules.
Ooh.
Big Bill Gates fan.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to, like, it's so ridiculous, but I will say this. He emerged from a giant egg, okay? He was wearing a little crop top with the Windows 95 logo or Windows logo on it.
Yeah, yeah.
He was wearing one of those, like, privacy thong things so that it looked like he was naked, but he wasn't naked. And he, at some point, jean shorts literally came down from the sky and he put them on and he had like sparklers and stuff. And it was so much fun. And it was so goofy and silly. And the song actually was really good. And my kids freaking love, it's like we literally would like pump it in the house and be like dancing and singing to it.
Amazing.
So that was, to me, that was like my favorite ridiculous song of the last probably 3 years.
Yeah.
And then my favorite serious song would be last year from Italy, which was Volevo essere un duro. And it was by Lucio Corsi from Italy. And it's like a song that I actually would listen to outside of Eurovision. So I think that, to me, that's like the two different
big deal.
sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, that makes sense. I love that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh, thank you, Jordana. Well, that's all for today's episode of You Know Too Much. A huge thank you to Jordana for sharing her insights into Eurovision, the voting system, and what makes the world's largest live music competition such a global phenomenon. And honestly, now we know too much as well.
If you enjoyed this conversation, please subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with someone who'd love it. Explore more episodes and behind-the-scenes content at youknowtoomuch.media.
Follow us on Instagram and YouTube to keep the obsession going. Thank you so much, Jordana.
Everybody go listen to Eurovision.
Yes. I've never seen it. I'm definitely going to go dive into
YouTube.
YouTube.
Watch it on YouTube.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
This was really fun.